Traders, welcome back and happy Monday. So we are back here in behind the charts, and let's zoom in and let's see what is going on here. I just make tea and it's a little bit hot. But tea is good. So let's jump into gold and let's see what this behavior is doing here. So what happened here in a Friday night? What is absolutely beautiful movements, because when we zoom in we see we have this very impulse movement upsides, but if you zoom in here, what we see how the price is creating those lows, and this area is start holding the price up. If you look in here, the price is making the new highs, respecting, and now price is going back to the highs. But what we don't see the break. But here we have like a minor little break here. Right now it doesn't matter, but right now you see how the prices didn't break the highs anymore. And what is happening next? The price is breaking the lows. So the price is breaking the lows. Now we know this minor structure want to push price back to the highs, because that's the idea, that's the principle. And what we see, as soon as when price was going above our last rejection high or the major high, what we see here, we have the following pattern. We have breaking structure, lower, price didn't reach the highs, and now the idea of this structure is break the highs to go back to the highs. And now in the midways we have the bearish pattern, strong one, pure one, and then we have Pomaki breaking structure downsides. And now we have this Monday morning, the price was going under, retest, and just going. But let's talk about if you already enter here in nice sell opportunities. I want to talk about what this thing shows to me. If you're looking at structure a little bit higher, and we know definitely we have here previously huge push downsides. The market is fair, all these areas, and if you look in this place and this one here, if we're gonna put this one here, they are in a very similar place. Where is the breaking structure information? Bounce, bounce, bounce. The principle. So for me, what this M pattern shows to me is this low is not holding anymore, and the prices want to go back in original low. And where is the original low? And the original low is this one here. That's the original low, because the move start here. We have the breaking structure, retest, breaking structure, and prices starts showing the weakness, not breaking any more higher, especially after this movement, because the idea is the principle is break, retest, and start going higher. What we have the break, we have the retest, and now the price has to start going the highs. But what was happening, price didn't reach the highs, break the lows, and making the bearish pattern here with the nice beautiful breaking structure. So let's say you didn't want to enter in a Friday night. So today morning we have beautiful retest here, breaking structure, retest, and going back the original holder here. This is the original holder, and the price is going back here. So now the second thing is when we have to understand how the structure is moving. So now we know this minor low, it didn't hold anymore, because we have to understand the pressure. Now we have the major pressure pushing down, and then we have the minor low what is pushing higher. So definitely right now in that case the prices get some fear inside here. definitely we want to have another retest, and that's what the Paris pattern shows to us. The price want to go back in original lows to gathering more energy to now start breaking the same thing, the same high here, what was original here. When we create this original high, the price was going back to lows to start breaking this one, this high here, but we failed the breaking structure right now. So price is going back to gathering more in energy to start breaking this high again. Otherwise is we gonna get here rejected what is already kind of happening here, and the price is breaking this low, because when those lows are not holding, the price is going back in the original low. For example, the price start going something here, and then prices start going just down and down and down. That's one thing. But right now, let's say example, you're shorting here, that was your take profit. What was the next movement what the price was doing in a scalping opportunity? Because we know we have this place here, but we have to understand, because when the price is actually respecting that area, what we know, the price want to go back all the way here to same high, because that's the whole motivation behind it. But of course we have, we have opportunities to actually do going downside, but that's just again patience and discipline. We have to wait out. But right now, when this zone is respecting and you wanna scalp here, you're not going back all the way here. Of course you can hold it, but definitely your first trade profit is this area, because we know what was there. This one is pushing heavily downsides. We have breaking structure and we have perfect retest, and we know this one is pushing down. So let's zoom in what was happening inside here. So prices bounce. Now we can take profits. People are taking their profits. We create those highs here, equal highs. Now price is going back, retest, and price is going back. And what we have now here, when the price is respecting like that, you don't wanna, most likely you don't wanna sell right now here, because that's the main holder what is holding this price section up. That means it's full of motivation to push higher, or greed. And what was happening here, bounce. So this is our first push, and what this first push was doing, break this high, break this high, break this high, break this high, and break this high. So now price is free and we have only the major ones. So we already break all these minor ones with one movement upsides. Now next movement is to break this zone here. So what the price is doing, pull back and start breaking those ones. Price is pull back, going above here, retest, and what we see. One thing we have to understand, when this one is right now pushing down, we see we have to break a structure, retest, and price going back to lows. What we know, this is pushing downsides. So whenever price is retesting or touching that zone, what is happening first we get the energy to go downsides. And now what we see, how the price is touching that, and what you see the reaction, we didn't break the lows. The price didn't break the lows, price was holding the lows. And what you see next, clean healthy impulse candlestick, just full body, this just going, disrespecting, going opposite sides, and then we have bounce, just a beautiful, and then you have take profit. But in the first, when we have this movement, this pullback, let's say you wanna do a Fibonacci pullback, in that case this is gonna be your 618 pullback here, and take profit was here, or you're holding take profit here. That's the one. And why I was taking this candlestick, because for me those are same candlesticks and I'm cutting out the manipulation. That's what I'm doing. So other thing is we have this W bounce here. We have this nice W pattern here with breaking structure, retest, and start going higher. Those are the retest here, and the retest point is here. We have beautiful, just beautiful. And the other opportunity what you can have here is the bigger one. We have, where you are, we have here bounce, 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 and bounce, and bounce, and bounce. So now what we have the same W pattern but bigger one, and same thing. We have the breaking structure here, and the price is holding the lows. You have few good opportunities to go some scalping longs here, and that's your take profit 100%. If you want hold up here, it's your choice, but for the scalping just for one day, Monday, it's perfect. And if you see this kind of information what we just talked about, you're confident to hold that trade back up here with no problem at all, without emotions, because the information is stronger than your own emotions. And right now this one is pushing higher because we change it with disrespect and respect. Delete this one here. So this was the gold. Absolutely beautiful. Let's look here. BTC. So what we see BTC, the previous Monday movement downsides. Now we have the last breaking structure. What we see inside here, we create the low, get rejected, break it, retest it. So here we have low, go back, break it, retest, and going lower. So we have this one here, bounce this one. Okay, I can show you here. Perfect one, and this one is pushing down even strongly because we have much more information inside here. It's not just a breaking structure, there is some strong principles there. And now when we go boom here, what we see here, I want to show you something. You see how this price action, you know, when I put this zone here, you see how beautifully this, we're shifting exactly the same point here when we're going under and retest and start going lower. And now if you look in this structure here, what you see here, exactly the same thing, how the structure is shifting exactly the same point. You see how the structure is shifting, all those bodies are right now here. Candlestick body highs, candlestick body lows, this low here, and now bumps, we're going under. So what that thing is tell you is, if you zoom out, what was happening, it was pushing down. And what this thing shows to you, it shows to me we are still respecting, and what we are respecting to go downside, we are respecting the principles what is pushing downsides perfectly. And now what we have here, we have retest. If you're looking, yeah, let's see this one here, this one, yeah, this one. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So for example, can we example, let's say that's your entry, stop loss is, oh, so Stop loss is here. That's your stop loss. Last candlestick wick high. That's your stop loss. And the same thing, if you're looking now, if you're looking now this movement, so this move varies exactly basically what the gold was doing, to be honest. And if you remember the gold, what we have, we know this is not anymore holding. When we have this one here, it's not anymore holding, and the price want to go back in the original holder. What we see here, same thing. Now I know when the price get rejected here, this low is not holding and the price is going back to the original low. And the same thing, that's your take profit. That's your take profits. Beautiful sell. And now, to be honest, it is exactly like what this gold is doing. Now we see how the price is respecting our lows, respecting. Right now we have this momentum zone here. Whoop. What you see, the price is breaking all those highs here, every single high here. And now we have this one, exactly what the gold was doing. Remember, when I look at the gold now, remember how this movement was breaking all those lows here, and now we have these ones to start breaking here, because that's our thing. Bitcoin was doing exactly the same thing. Oof. We break, oh, come on, man. We break all those ding, all those lows, and now we have this one here where the price is going. So what we have breaking structure, we have super nice retest here in the momentum zone, and just boom, break above it. We have another retest, little bit spiky one, and then price is right now going absolutely beautifully. So right now in that case, if your entry is here, stop loss here, so we wanna break and go here to break this one, and then back to this one. No problem to have this one of those lows here. Definitely will be solid. Let's say those equal lows here. Dow Jones. Whew. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I think they all make today same movement kind of, because look at that, we have the major high, major low. What was happening here? This low is pushing price back to the highs. What we see, rejection and shift is happening here exactly where it was previous high, and the price is making this pullback movement. Price get pullback, and now we know this low is not holding anymore, and price want to go back in this low. So that's your entry, that's your take profits. Stop loss is right now up here, because that's the only wick what we have. That was the entry. So they all get sells. Dow Jones sell, Bitcoin sell, gold was sell. We complete the sell, starting buys. Bitcoin complete the sells, starting buys. Dow Jones is, or maybe Dow Jones want to go back in that low. That's mean this low wasn't holding, and price want to go back in that low. But I'm not quite sure, to be honest. The price might go back in that low. But anyway, if you hold this trade, come on, come on, look at your entry. No, it's beautiful. So in that scenario, if you look in the Bitcoin and gold, and if this was your take profit, price want to go higher, somehow they're all following something here. It's some kind of underneath principles or something. But yeah, it's all those movements are super good right now. And the trend too, if you're looking the trend line, you see how we're shifting here, exactly here. You see the trend line behavior here, you see the trend line behavior here, and then you see the trend line behavior here, and then with the trend line information, that was the fake out, what was triggering the seller's order, and what was your retest. When you have breaking structure, you're gonna wait the retest to start going lower. That was your retest there with manipulation movement, because it was market makers fake out movement. People start buying, and they all get it's a very sad movement, super sad. GJ, ooh, beautiful. So let's talk about those. Let's talk about what was happening here, and it is super important to understand this information, because it was changing all my trading career, let's say that. So what we see, prices bounce, and what was happening? We break the lows, and then we break the lows, create this low here, and we respect that low here, and then we break the highs. Now the price is bouncing between this zone, ding. So whatever the price want to do, that's our ideas, that's our principle, what we're following. Of course, you can take the retest entry back to the bottom, or opposite. Opposite didn't happen right now, but still. Anyway, so the structure movement, what was happening here? Downs we have break, and now we have the retest here. You see how the prices close under, we had this nice retest. First was like, what's going on here? As soon as when we close under, we have impulse candlestick was making another retest, kind of manipulation movements to trigger some buyers in, because we kind of like shows we are respecting the same zone, but in reality we break it. It's like hidden information somehow here. But now the second time we have super clean, close under, retest, and start going. And if you wanna be patient, then you're gonna take this trade here, and then you see we have these movements, and the price is still going, and the price is going somewhere, I don't even know. But it's just the price is continue, because price is getting down here, down, and then price is just continue. All those entries here, super good sell opportunities there, super good ones. So break and retest, just take entry there. Can we found something? The price is going back here, the pullback back to the opportunity zone. We get rejected on the opportunity zone, and we break our structural lows, and this structure overall was bounce, break, retest, going back to lows, bearish pattern here, bounce, and now we have this continuation. So what this price action want to do is, that was idea of this price action, to start bounce, but market was weak. The price action was giving up, and this is your previous information. You have you have a bearish pattern with the bearish principle, and we respect it, and the price break the lows. So, and then we have breaking structure with the structure, the price structure here. So it's all pushing down here, plus you have principles and respecting, and I think we have even Fib here. Can we have, yeah, super beautiful Fibonacci too, and the profit was here, entry here, entry is here actually. There is actually the few things more what we have to understand. I remember back in the days I was taking the first entry straight in, but then I starting realize the breaking structure. Let's say I'm gonna bring this one here. So mostly what I was doing in the first, when we have this one back here, as soon as when the price was back here, I take my entry. But sometimes the price is going here, things, and then you get the breaking structure, retest, and then you're going here. All the time those things happen. But if you're more patient, you can just look when the price is going inside here, and then we have breaking structure, and then you take the retest, because retest can go back even here and then down, but then you follow the retest. But it's just you have to be much more patient again, and actually knowing what you're looking. And if you look in this right now, we have the same thing. We have price was going inside, and then we have the breaking structure. The price was breaking those lows and this low here, and then price was going pullback inside again. There is something what we can, let's say gathering more. Overall it's very personal thing what to look, and how patient and how disciplined you are. Every trader is different. Every single trader is different. But it's good to share our thoughts, and maybe it's gonna help someone. Most likely it's gonna help someone 100%. Ooh, beautiful. Like, how beautiful is that? USD. I just love this kind of similarities. It is exactly the same what gold and Bitcoin is doing. So what okay, yeah, let's start it. So, okay, when we have the major low, major high, what this thing is, when you're looking this point here, what this point is doing in your mind, what thing is gonna wake up for me is, I see weakness of those points here. Because we have to understand, when this structure, the idea of that structure is to break higher, retest, and start breaking the highs on the same moment, because that's the price is doing. We push it, we retest it, and start breaking the highs. And now what you see here, the prices break under. Look how this impulse candlestick is close here. We have this perfect retest, break lower, retest, break lower, retest, break lower, retest, break lower, retest, break lower. What? And then we have the manipulation movements in Friday night, and then Monday we break the lows again, and that was the most important. After this movement, it's already pretty clear this is not holding, and your entries was the retest entries here. Both of those retest entries was your opportunities here. First one, second one, third one. Now we even break it price is following the trend. Super fake out here. And if you look at those, like how the price is actually I'm gonna show you now what the price is behaving in that area. If you look in this candlestick and you look in this candlestick, it's like perfect mirror. It's mirror effect. It's that's the mirror here. Ding ding, they're reflecting, and price is back in the same area what was here, and it's pushing down. So it's what you see here and what you see here, and now we have the volume, and you see how the price is respecting the trend line. And let's put this trend line even here. Let's say that rejection, breaking, try to go above it, close back under, ding ding ding, failing W pattern, and then bounce even more. All those sell opportunities today, you are in good profit, and where the price is going back, that's your place here. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Oil goods, what we have the Friday. So what was happening here Friday? Today very similar like the gold is doing. We break the highs and price wanna go back in the same movements. If you see here, so we have this first highs here, and now price is bounce. We break all the highs here, and now price want to go and break this one. Now if you delete it and you're looking at what we see, retest, and price is just bounce, breaking the highs until we get rejected. Where we have breaking structure here, bounce, Fibonacci 1, DC back here, price get rejected and start breaking the lows. And if you look this one, shift here is already happening. Down and then down. It's like hands. Boom, 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 boom. Anyway, too much stuff here. Delete this guy. That's my screen. That's everything what I need in that price section. So that's in overall what we can look. The price action can make the same pattern what I was telling about Friday. No problem to make it, but when the prices go above here, break the highs, retest, so we definitely, the idea is going back here, and when the prices break that, so the price want to go back in that high here. So now when the price is in zoom back in that area, we want to go in back that area. It's all about the behaving, the price behave in very certain places. That's how we can understand, because if you're in the middle of the journey, you most likely following your own emotions, and you have no idea what you're looking for or why we are making, you know, let's say the movement up or down. You have no idea. I like this how to say, this OG Back in the days I was trading GJ a lot. I remember a lot. I was one of the hero journey point for me, the GJ, because it's so psychological, and I like the structure. It's a very good clean structure, but only if you understand the structure himself. It's very important to realize what the price action actually is telling to you and showing to you. For example, one thing what you can see here is, you see how the price is creating and retesting, create, retest and going. What you see here, we create, retest and retest, and what was happening, the price was breaking the lows. It's interesting, it's interesting to find those kind of similarities in the chart between the candlestick. It's all good points in your minds to to zoom in and look those similarities. That's how you're building your edge. What's going on here, boys? Let's talk about silver. So what's going on here? Let's zoom out and let's see what the structure wants to do. Try to break the highs, need a retest, and let's put the holder here for show. Let's put holder here. I'm gonna take the holder when the price is grading, break the highs and retest. So I'm gonna take that week low and this week low. That's the price what is holding the price up, and in that time the price was respecting this area. So let's zoom in. Price get rejected. Oof, you do. Okay, I'm gonna put holder again actually. And now I'm gonna take the this one because that's the information what we have, or you can take the first one too, the first high, and then the last drop down, the body highs. First candlestick wick high, and when you have this drop here, the body candlestick highs. Then we see what's going on here. Huge rejection going on here. In that case, look at how silver is very differently behaving. For the similar moment what the gold was doing, gold was showing us this low is not holding and price want to go back here, or that's the low what was the original low. So the price gonna shows to us this low is not holding. You understand the similarities what we just talked about, the Bitcoin, gold and the Dow Jones, how they break in the lows and how they're showing what low is not holding. And now when the silver was going back, this holder here, same thing, I'm gonna take this candlestick wick low and this the last structure what's pushing high, this body lows here. And when you look in the we actually have, I don't know, I say that's actually something here. We actually break it and then we was going back, and then there is something here what is not actually shows to us or we respecting perfectly. For example, like if you look in gold, okay, the gold holder here, like this is much beautiful. The gold is respecting nicely, but if you look in the silver, there is so much more movement, like we're breaking actually pretty heavily. And then we have the minor structure here, that's the minor structure, the body highs, the body lows, and the minor structure want to push price back to the highs. And now we get rejected here, holding right now those lows, and kind of break it again. I smell some kind of disrespect opposite sides. There is something, you know, there we have again like little touch here, same thing we have again this touch here. So I see something here. So what the Phoebe is doing here, Phoebe is getting super, you know, Phoebe is getting some nice rejection in the 618 area, and for right now looks like the price is going down, get rejected on the highs. Bounce, 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 bounce. Go back to the basic, boys. Back to the basic. What we have, DX. Oh wow, man. Look at this drop here. Boom. That's the very similar to what the GJ was doing here. And that's Japanese yen. That's the color rate with that thing. So for example, you see this one here, when we have this original bounce here, look at how the price is behaving. Ding 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 ding, break, retest, ding ding ding, break, retest, break. And then what is going on here? What? So sharp. It's just, it's beautiful. What was happening today? Where's Friday? Oh, interesting. Look at that. How we Friday we create the holder and we respect it, but look at those, all those points here. What we can tell here, the price want to go higher. The price want to go higher, and what you see, what is above this original high, we have the W principle with break, retests, starting breaking the highs, get rejected highs here, and then what we see, boom, break, retest, and going downsides. So price was failing the principles to push higher, but respecting the opposite side principles, and then bumps down. We make this fear here, and this fear is being retested multiple times. And now if you look in the lows, break it, and start going lower. Nice, super nice quick scalp here, but yeah, you have to do your own risk management there, and we don't have anything else, to be honest. Bounce. Yeah, I really like today GJ, very beautiful. I like those things, just they are just beautiful, super beautiful, especially after this kind of reaction here, when you see how the price is actually respecting the highs, and when the price is respecting the highs, what's that mean? we're respecting going down, and strongly, like the price is saying yes, we going short, boys, like that. And it's a beautiful. And then we make the movement downside, straight downside, pullback, breaking, pullback, and gone. And then you have this nice shift there with close under, retest, and going. All those entries here, or you want to take that entry, be more patient, sell opportunity, or you take the retest, sell opportunity, or you can take already this. We didn't have the quite a good retest here because the market was reacting already downsides, but or maybe here, maybe you got this one, actually equal ones. Yeah, breaking structure, nice retest. Here we have the same thing with the fear and opportunity zone. That's the actual opportunity zone. That's the beautiful opportunity zone. We have those 3 weeks inside the fear. And then we have boom, boom, boom. The rejection, what we get, we break the lows, go back to the retests, and going down. Then we have bearish pattern here plus the Fibonacci rejection. So there is a lot of information what is supporting the first action in the first place, what was respecting the principles to going downside. So it's a I like it. It's so good. Super like it. Gold, I like the first movement. I like the super movement when we have this first high and price want to push higher, really want to push higher, and we show like, oh, like we really want to do it. Like the price is showing that, but then the price actually showed to you we didn't make it. Like we didn't have enough energy, we didn't have enough motivation, and we didn't reach the highs, and then we break the lows. I like those moments too. Let's say the honest moments, and then we break the lows, going back to same place, the same equilibrium here, and what we make the bearish one, the bearish principle or the bearish pattern. And the price previously what was doing, we didn't reach the highs, and now we make the bearish pattern, and then it shows to us this low is not holding. This push here wasn't strong enough, so we want to collect more energy. What is all here? Ding 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 ding. We want to collect this energy inside here. And what the price is doing, when the price is we have behaving like that, we want to collect all this energy. That's why the price is going back here to this original push, what was pushing all the way up here. Yeah. So that's the market engineering, the market structure. Bitcoin, I like this long here. I like the opportunity, this small structure. I like this small structure here. Very good. Kind of, we make this block here when you look the body highs and body lows. Delete this one, and then you have this block here. The price is inside here, those highs, and delete this one. You see those body lows here. So that was the full extension movement with what the price action is doing inside here. This body highs and this body lows. The shadows right now doesn't matter if you're looking just the body. Let's say the friendship there, or yeah, friendship. Body friendship. And then we have this super nice ding retest, and price is just shooting highs. Short good, the short opportunity good, but kind of you need some more how to say, you need some more how to say, information, or if you're in the beginner state, this was definitely the hard sell to take. But if you're in the beginner state, this nice long scalp opportunity is much more smoother for you to take, especially when the price is respecting the previous lows, especially that. But right now there is too much information what can cause your emotions, and then you're like, I don't know what's going on. For example, I can show you something now. For example, if you look in just this small structure what we see right now in this screen, you can say, oh wow, we break actually the highs, and then you start looking the opposite Fibonacci, and most likely maybe you want to start buying here, or you want to start buying here, or you want to start buying here, or maybe you want to start buying here, and in that case all those you get stop out, every single one. That's something what I can see inside here, but definitely it's not gonna happen, because in the same point what we just talked about, this one here, because of that, because this structure is following the same principles. We are respecting that, we are respecting those principles, and we see inside here the shift is happening exactly the same place, and then we have to retest here, and the trend line is a little bit the trend line is here, and then we have like some kind of break structure here, shows to us like we break we break out in this bearish trend line what was pushing down, and we start going up, but it was actually the retest movement. What is the overall fib actually, if you look in this structure? Oh, look at that, the 618 is exactly the same place here, and those how you call it, the shoulders are right now pushing higher. Back in the days, if you're looking the shoulders here like that, like how it's hanging here, and the shoulders are pushing higher. But all this is just a minor information, but that's the thing, what kind of trader you are. If you're a scalper, oh look at this, all red almost. Damn. If you're a scalper, you start looking your scalping opportunities. You don't wanna let's say if you're a scalper, you don't wanna go in 4-hour or daily and weekly time frames, because you put too many lines and you have no idea, you have whys, you have no idea what you're looking for, because you have too many why. Let's say example, what is the why? For example, let's say this one, why this price action make this one, and then you can go like, oh maybe this one here, maybe something like that, and that's where you are finished. Maybe this one here, and then you move on. But it's just maybe, it's still a why. It wasn't you don't know it is a correct answer or not, but that's what you do in a higher time frame. Let's say you're going weekly, daily, 4-hour, 1 hour, and then 15 minutes. You have all those lines because you see there is something, and then you start looking, the connection between, let's say, this point and this point, and then you leave those lines there. But what is the information behind it? Why, and you think the why is this zone, and then you have those zones a lot, and then there is too many noise and too thoughts in the market, and it's confusing, and most likely you don't even remember those things. Especially if you're here, you have like monthly line, weekly line, daily line, 4-hour lines. You have no idea what you're looking. That's why you have so many lines, because you have too many whys in your mindset. Why that, why that, why that, and you start just looking those places. It's good, it's necessary to do when you're in beginner state, because that's the way how you're learning. But that's why, how to say, if you are, you're a beginner and going more higher, you realize it's just pure noise in your chart, and you don't want to do that. Let's say the gold, my gold chart is gonna be like this right now. That's everything what I need. That's all information what I need for me to look in the next trade opportunities. And mostly what people have is like, just those lines are everywhere, literally like that, like here, or like here, or like maybe even here, or maybe even here, and then maybe even there, and even there, and maybe even somewhere here. That's, and then you have no idea why you put this line here, why you put this line, this line, this line, this line, this line, this line, this line. You don't remember anymore. And the reason why you put those lines here is why. Because you have this question in your head, why we have this rejection here, and then you just put this one here to kind of support your own thoughts. But it's just, too much. It's a too much line, and that's why you have to understand what kind of trader you are. If you're a scalper, you need only the information what is front of your nose. If you zoom in like that, if you're a scalper, okay, let's say this one, that's the information what you need, and nothing else, absolutely nothing else. Only if you're remembering the weekly. Like, I have all this information in my mind, because this was the last week here, that was the previous week here, that was the previous week here, and again, all this information is already in my mind, so that's why I don't have to look. But it's if you don't have this information, it doesn't matter, because the whole structure is anyway, that's your major highs, that's your major lows, and the price action is doing movement inside here, inside this high, inside that low. So anyway, you don't have to look the structures right now anymore. Only when the price is breaking above here, you start looking this one, or the price is breaking under here, and you start looking the previous structure here. Right now the price is still inside here, and you don't have to go back, you don't have to go in daily or weekly or monthly charts to take those opportunities. It's not necessary, because right now your points are here. Only points where you have to focus is here, nothing else. Those are your points, and there is nothing else. Those are your points where you're focusing. Okay, boys, I'm gonna finish. Oh, what, 1 hour? Who gonna watch that video? Damn, 1 hour long. Anyway, I'm gonna finish right now, and I see you every single one tomorrow. I hope you found some good information to support your thoughts and your trading edge, to developing your own thoughts and thinkings, how you how to stack those things up. And I see you every single one in the next video and tomorrow. Thank you and ciao. Doji.